And welcome back to another Russell relaxation video, you guys. This is Mr. Reddick, and I will be stretching with you guys today. So before we get started, make sure you find a nice comfortable spot. Take a nice big breath in, and let's begin. Alright, so we're going to start off with some neck rolls. So drop your head down, and you're going to give me 3 rotations clockwise, nice and slow. And from there, we'll do 3 rotations counterclockwise. Alright, our next movement is going to be shoulder rolls. From here, you're going to squeeze those shoulders back together, reach up as high as you can, and roll in a full circle. We're going to do 3 rotations clockwise and 3 rotations counterclockwise. All right, with this next position, you're going to go ahead and straighten out those legs. Do a seated forward interlace those fingers and reach towards the ceiling. Try to bring your forward as you can towards the sky. Grab the back of your foot. Go ahead and do so. Stretch our arms. Just grab your shins. 30 seconds. You're going to be here for 1 minute. Alright, for this next position, we are going to get into a right-legged lizard stretch. So step forward with your right leg, bring that left leg as far back as you can, and what you're going to do is drop those elbows to the floor, and we're going to hold this position for 1 minute. If this position is too hard for you to hold, then you can just put your weight on your hands and not rest on your forearms. So again, we'll be here for 1 minute. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch slides now, so go ahead and step that left leg in front, scoot that right leg far back, and we will perform a left-legged lizard stretch for 1 minute. right, let's go ahead and get into the child's pose now. So bring your feet together, right? Knees on the floor. You're gonna shoot those hips back while reaching out with those arms as far in front of you as possible. From there, you're gonna push those armpits to the floor, and you're gonna feel a stretch in your upper back. We're gonna hold this position for 1 minute, and remember, take deep breaths and try to relax as much as you can. Alright, let's move into the next stretch, which is our seal stretch. So shift those hips forward, right, and you're going to push your entire upper body up using your arms. Alright, if this position is too hard for you to hold, you can drop down to your forearms, but we're going to be here for 1 minute. You should be feeling a stretch in your core. Alright, hopefully you can stretch out some of that soreness from all those planks earlier this week. All right, let's go ahead and transition into a downward dog. So, locking out those legs and locking your arms out. All right, you're going to try to shoot those hips up into the air as high as you can. You're going to feel a stretch not only in the back of your legs, but also in your shoulders. This is a very good active stretch to perform, especially after sitting down all day. Again, down dog for 1 minute. Alright, as we ease out of this downward dog, let's prepare ourselves for another cycle of all these stretches. Because we're doing it over again, you should be able to get a little bit deeper into each stretch. So try to focus on a bigger stretch with each movement. We're going to go back into our seated arm stretch. So again, legs straight in front of you, interlace those fingers and reach up to the ceiling. This time try to go even higher. We're going to be here for 1 minute. All right, next position we're gonna get into is that seated forward fold, right? So again, try to go a little bit deeper into these stretches. One thing that is going to help you is those deep breathing exercises. So relax, take deep breaths, and try to get as low as you can. We got 1 minute. let's go back into that right leg lizard stretch. Okay, right leg lizard stretch. Again, nice and slow here. If you were using your arms for balance, see if you can drop down to those forearms now. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go ahead and switch legs now. Put that left leg in front for that left leg lizard stretch. I'm gonna be here for another minute. Alright, let's go ahead and move back into that child's pose. Okay, bring those feet together. Reach those arms out in front of you. Let's see if we can get a little lower. We got 1 minute. Okay, let's get back into a seal stretch now. Seal stretch again. Push those hips down while keeping your arms straight. You're gonna feel a big stretch in your core. If this stretch is too hard for you to do, drop down to those forearms. All right, we're gonna be here for 1 minute. let's go ahead and move into our final position of that downward dog. See if you could lock those legs out even more. Try to get those arms even straighter. All right, we're gonna be here for one last minute. All right, let's go ahead and get into that best position of the day, guys. Let's go ahead and lay down and get in our rebound position. You guys definitely deserved it. All right, take this time to let the routine acclimate into your bodies. Breathe, relax, and again, this is Mr. Reddick. Thank you guys for going through this routine, and I will see you guys next time.